Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the chapter Maps and Globes, right? So there is a confusion among the two classes. So in section B, I think I have discussed the chapter, but in section A, I have not started it. So what we will do today, we will give a quick synopsis of the chapter so that the students are able to understand the chapter. Then we'll discuss the exercise questions, okay? So first, let's start the chapter by discussing the thing about map and globe, okay? So first we'll discuss about globe. Now as we know, what is a globe? Globe is a small model of earth. So a globe looks like this. I think you must have seen it somewhere, maybe in your home or in somewhere else, but a globe looks like this. So it is just like the model of, just like our earth, right? So it is a small model of earth, and as the earth rotates around its axis here, we can see the globe is also rotating around its axis, okay? So what is the main function of the globe? Basically, as you can see, here we have what we have. Here we have different countries, different water bodies, continents, everything is there. So if we want to locate any place from on the earth, we have to take some help from either the globe or the map. So let's look at here. It is actually appearing as a mirror image, so it is actually appearing to be opposite. So let's see, this is India, right? This is India, and here are the different states of India that is marked here, including New Delhi and our West Bengal also this side. So what happens if we have a globe? We can very easily locate different countries and important cities as well, and different water bodies from the globe. So just like the globe, what we have a map also. What is a map? Now map is the picture of the earth drawn on a flat surface. So everywhere it is not possible everywhere it is not possible to carry the globes. So what we have discovered or invented some more convenient option. So what is that option? The option is the map. What is the map? The same picture that we can see in the globe, the same picture is drawn on a flat surface like a chart paper, okay? So on that chart paper, the picture of the total earth, or sometimes our country, or different countries, so different things are being drawn in that chart, and it is drawn in such a way that it can be seen by all, and the different countries, different cities, and all the landforms, other physical features of every country or the earth, okay? Some water bodies, forest, everything we can locate from a map, okay? So why is it more convenient? Because we can see that the globe this is a small size globe. The globes can be bigger size also. So it is not possible or convenient to carry globe all the time. So what option do we have? We have maps. As maps can be folded easily, chart papers can be folded, all know. So as maps can be folded easily and it can be hung down on a wall, so the maps are the more convenient option, okay? So that is why it is easier to carry maps than the globes, okay? Now we have also a book that contains different maps of different countries. So that book is called an atlas. So what is an atlas? An atlas is a book containing maps, okay? Various kinds of maps. And from a globe, so again I am taking the globe. So the top surface is known as the north, the bottom one is known as the south, okay? Then east, then west, okay? In the map also, the top surface is known as the north, the bottom one is known as the south, the this side, I mean the left hand side will be the east, and the right hand side will be the west, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. Okay, yes. So what happens, so from a globe or from a map we can very easily locate some of the places or every places of earth. Okay, so now in this chapter we will have some information about the continents, about the seas, about the oceans of the earth, okay, of our world. So to start with the continents. Now what is a continent? Continents is a very large form of land in earth. Okay, so on earth we can find the very large form of lands in which different countries are also included. So different countries are there, and together they form one continent. Suppose India is a country, and India comes under the continent of Asia. Okay, so Asia, we can see Asia is the biggest continent. Okay, everybody must remember this, Asia is the biggest continent. So under Asia many countries are there, like China, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand. So many countries are there in under one continent. Okay, so together many countries form one continent. Okay, there are mainly 7 continents in the world. Now what are those? Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. Asia is the biggest continent and Australia is the smallest one. Okay, now let's come to the ocean. Ocean is the larger form of water bodies that we have on earth. Okay, so there is a difference between the ocean and the sea. What is the difference? Very simple one. The ocean is very much bigger in size and the seas are smaller in size. Both are water bodies. Okay, so on earth there are 5 oceans. Okay, in your book you maybe find there are 4 oceans, but now Atlantic Ocean is also an ocean, so we must include it in the list of the oceans. So there are mainly 5 oceans in the world. What are those? Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Antarctic Ocean. These 5 oceans are there in the world. Okay, so mainly this is what we have in that chapter. Okay, so as the school reopens, we will discuss the chapter thoroughly. I am specially telling it for the students of section A because I have not discussed it thoroughly, and today also I have given a synopsis only. So we'll give a detailed discussion on the offline class that we get after this kind of vacation, heat vacation I would say. Okay, so let's come to the exercise part of the chapter. Okay, all together you have 6 questions in that exercise which we are going to read. So first one is map. What is a map? Why is it easier to carry a map? So we have already discussed, map is the picture of earth drawn on a flat surface. Okay, now why it is easier? As I have already discussed, it is easier because the maps can be folded and hung down, and that is why it takes less amount of time also, and it takes less what should I say, it is less space consuming as well. That's why the maps are easier to carry rather than globes. Okay, so now what is an atlas and where is India situated? An atlas I have already discussed. An atlas is a book containing many maps. Next one, India is situated at the south of Asia. Okay, now Asia we have already discussed. Asia is the biggest continent. Okay, now describe a globe. We have to give a small information about globe. So what we will discuss. A globe is a small model of earth. It is used to locate different countries, continents, water bodies and landforms of earth. Okay, let's come to the number 4 question. What is a continent? How many continents are there in the world? Name them. So the very large form of the very large landforms in the earth are called continents. There are 7 continents in the world. They are Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. Now one thing I must tell you here, one question here, the question may be it comes under question number 4, but here there is 3 questions, so we have to give the answers of 3 questions here. So the answers might look big, but it is actually not big, because underneath one question there are actually 3 questions, so we have to answer 3 questions on a single question. So it obviously will look a little bit bigger, but if we consider it as to be 3 separate questions, the answers are very small. And another thing I want to add here, that you are growing up, right? Slowly you are growing up, so obviously the length that you used to have in the previous class, it might differ a little bit, because you are growing bigger, so you have to study a bit more. So I will definitely try to make it as small as possible, but sometimes if one question carries 3-4 parts of it, then obviously it will be a little bit big, okay? Although if we consider it to be all the single questions, it will not be big. It is, the questions will be of 1 or maximum 2 lines, okay? So let's come to the number 5 question. What is an ocean? Name the largest and smallest ocean of the world. The very large water bodies are called ocean. The largest ocean is Pacific Ocean and the smallest ocean is Antarctic Ocean. Next one. What is the difference between an ocean and a sea? Both sea and ocean are water bodies, but sea is comparatively smaller than ocean. So these are the 6 questions we will be doing from this chapter. If any extra questions are needed, I'll discuss this in the class. So today I'm stopping it here. I'll give the PDF of this exercise. Write it in your SST copy, and when the school will start again, I'm going to check the copies obviously, and for the time being just go through it, and if you still have any doubt, we will meet in the class, you can ask me. For now I'm ending it here. Goodbye students, be safe, drink water as much as you can, avoid going outside because of the scorching sun rays are there and heat wave is there, so try to avoid going outside if it is absolutely, unless and until it is absolutely necessary. So goodbye and be safe.